Good evening, folks, and Merry Christmas. Tensions remain high tonight in Paris after a triple homicide occurred on the 23rd of December. Today, Christmas Eve, the 24th, guests in France, Kurdish rioters gathered on Christmas Eve to intimidate French civilians and torch Paris. They overturned cars, set some of them on fire, and hurled objects at police. Greatly outnumbered Paris police responded by firing tear gas and largely withdrawing from the fracas. 3 people were killed Friday in an attack at a Kurdish cultural center and a restaurant in Paris. The victims included 2 men and a woman in the city's 10th arrondissement. The suspect, a 69-year-old French national who has reportedly described himself as a racist, has been transferred to a psychiatric facility. Kurds have demanded that France reinforce security in Kurdish communities. Kurds have also demanded protection for their communities. Now, police have said 31 officers and 1 protester have been injured. That seems a bit low. And 11 arrests were made. 11 arrests for this carnage? 11 arrests, destroying and disrupting the lives of countless Parisians, their property, their cars, their homes. You know one place where there aren't a lot of white supremacists against Kurds? Kurdistan. In Turkey, Iraq, Iran, and Syria, you don't have this issue. And of course, on Twitter, people took to tell their side. Rula Jibril correctly notes that the assailant was treated leniently, but equates xenophobia with white supremacy. While other Twitter users openly lie about the events, Rojin Murakan falsely claims that police attacked the peaceful Kurdish community. Does this look peaceful to you? Meanwhile, Twitter user Ant correctly bemoans the generosity of the West in hosting guests who trashed their host homes and hearts, but erroneously encourages vigilantism. Case in point about inviting people in, look what ethnic Moroccans did in London and Brussels after Morocco won FIFA World Cup victories. Well, the bottom line here, folks, is that there are people in the midst of Europeans who do not share the values of Europe, who do not share the cultural norms of Europe, and this is a consequence of their presence. There's no justification for the actions of these rioters in Paris. Of course, there's no justification for the homicide that occurred on Friday, but you can blame that on French authorities who are lenient on this man with serious either domestic terrorist issues or psychological problems. And that's the situation in Paris this Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, France.